Vajradanstra, the lion, and Chaturaka, the jackal. In the depths of an ancient jungle lived a mighty lion named Vajradanstra. Feared by most, he was not alone. His close companions included Chaturaka, a cunning jackal, and Kravyamukha, a ruthless wolf. They were more than just attendants. They were his advisors, his court in the wilderness. One day, fate delivered them a strange gift. A pregnant camel left by her caravan fell into the clutches of the lion. As Vajradhanstra tore her apart, a newborn calf emerged from her womb. Instead of killing it, the lion, perhaps moved by an impulse rare for predators, spared the little one. "You're safe, little one," the lion said. "Run free in this jungle. No harm shall come to you. We call you Shankukarana, for your ears are shaped like wedges." And so the young camel joined the unusual circle. The four lived peacefully, sharing stories, food, and companionship. Shankukarana never stayed far from the lion, who had become like a father. But peace in the wild is never eternal. One day, Vajradhanstra battled a wild elephant. Though victorious, he was gravely wounded. His pride crushed, his body broken. The lion lay in pain, unable to even move. "Hunger gnaws at me," he groaned. "Find prey that I can kill even in this condition, or we will all starve." Obediently, the jackal, the wolf, and Shankukarana searched the forest, but by nightfall they returned empty handed. Chaturaka, ever scheming, saw opportunity in desperation. If only the lion would eat Shankukarana, he thought, our hunger would end, but the master has promised him protection. Still, with cleverness, even the impossible becomes possible, and so he approached the innocent camel. "Dear friend, our master is dying. If he perishes, we are lost, but you, yes, you can save him. Tell me how, and I shall do it. 'Cause according to Dharma, the reward for serving one's protector is 100-fold." "Hmm, then offer yourself a holy sacrifice. If you do, the lion promises that in your next life you'll return with a body twice as strong." "Very well, I offer myself for master's survival." The jackal presented the camel's offer. "The sun has set and we found no prey," he said, "but Shankukarana, out of devotion, offers his life. He only asks that we bless him with rebirth in a stronger body." The lion, weary and desperate, agreed. No sooner had the words left his mouth than the jackal and the wolf pounced on Shankukarana. The camel, too trusting to resist, died for his misplaced faith. Later the lion asked the jackal to guard the carcass while he went to bathe and pray, but Chaturaka, still hungry, wanted it all to himself. He whispered to Kravyamukha, "Take a few bites while the lion is away. I'll handle the consequences." But as soon as the wolf began to eat, the jackal shouted, "Stop! The lion is returning!" Frightened, the wolf stepped back. When the lion returned, he noticed the camel's heart was missing. "Who has defilled my food? Tell me now or face my wrath." The wolf looked helplessly at the jackal, but Chaturaka calmly said, "You ate the heart even after I warned you. Now suffer the consequences." Terrified, the wolf fled, never to return. Just then a caravan approached. A camel at the front bore a large jingling bell. Alarmed by the unfamiliar sound, the lion asked the jackal to investigate. "Master, it's Yama, the god of death. He's furious because you killed a camel before its destined time. He brings the camel's father and grandfather to take revenge." Panicked by the tale, the wounded lion abandoned the carcass and ran for his life, and Chaturaka, he sat by the remains and feasted alone, undisturbed for days. This story, told by the cunning minister Damanaka, carries a chilling but powerful lesson. A clever man, even at the cost of others' suffering, looks after his interests and guards his plans like secrets in the wind. But at what cost? Trust, loyalty, and even dharma fall when wisdom is guided not by ethics but by self interest. In the modern world, we meet those like Chaturaka, smooth talking, strategic, and persuasive, but wisdom lies not in becoming like them, nor in being Shankukarana the naive. Instead, it lies in discernment, knowing when to trust and when to question. After Tamanaka had left, Sanjeevaka sat alone, burdened not by hunger but by thought. I'm just a grass eater, and yet I've tied my fate to a flesh eater. What have I done? Where do I go from here? How do I reclaim my peace of mind? Fear whispered that perhaps it was better to flee, to vanish into the wilderness, but reason argued, another predator will find you there. Another Pingalaka in a different form. Courage, or perhaps resignation, stirred within him. No, it's better I go to Pingalaka. I'll humble myself. Perhaps you'll spare me. And so, with heavy steps and a heavier heart, Sanjeevaka approached the lion's den. There sat Pingalaka, still, silent, brooding, just as Damaraka had described. So uncanny was the scene that Sanjeevaka froze. He didn't bow, he didn't speak, he simply stood like prey before its predator, and that was enough. Pingalaka saw the bullock, just as Damaraka had painted him, defiant, ready, a traitor. Fury ignited. The lion lunged, claws flashed, tearing into Sanjeevaka's back, but the bullock was no longer timid. He lowered his horns and stood firm, poised to rise at Sanjeevaka's belly. It was not a conversation, it was a war. In the bush, Karataka returned to his brother, his voice heavy with reproach. You fool! You turn friends into enemies for power. This isn't wisdom, it's vanity, just dressed as strategy. You've learned nothing from the Niti Shastras, which teach only he who achieves his goal through cleverness and peace, avoiding conflict, is worthy of being a minister. If both bull and lion perish, your schemes are ashes, and if only the bull dies, the lion will be feared and shunned, as sweet water is avoided when crocodiles swim in it. But why do I waste words? Karataka sighed. Giving counsel to a fool only inflames him further. Just like the monkey who refused wise advice from a bird and brought ruin upon both of them. And what happened to the bird and monkey? And so Karataka began to tell a story within the story, a tale as sharp as the one we've just witnessed.